But hey, as I say, I get as good as I give. Also, we're off. And let's see what the 3 chests are. There's gonna be a magic key, obviously, because otherwise there's no way out of the throne room.
First chest is going to be a torch. Second chest is going to be another torch. Now, these could get interesting because remember, a torch can be used in combat. It does roughly half the damage of a harm spell, but that's enough to be able to take on 2 torches. You could take out a scorpion that way for some early gains, given their strength is, well, not really strong.
He might just want to stick to the zone right outside of Tantagel. Oh gosh, red slimes with hurt more? Ew!
And right off the bat, our first death of the evening, certainly not going to be our last. I have a sneaking suspicion.
Ay ay.
Oh, is jkoper actually gonna... Yeah, he didn't get the bad news about those guys.
Baby breath on, Ghost.
Oof. And yeah, jkoper's gonna sleep this scorpion and then toss his 2 torches at it. Gonna pick up an easy kill for level 2. Urgent Wit has served thee well. 7 power, 4 speed, 4 hit points, no magic.
Hey, that's still a vast improvement.
Yeah, 14 strength is a lot better than 7.
I'll take 14 over 7 strength any day.
Oh, he actually went straight to level 3 with those stats. That was 2 levels worth of stats that still had no MP.
That's pitiful. MPI would love it, though. Actually,
I'm
MPI's here. I see MPI in chat.
Speed 1, hit point 1, magic 0 on level 2. So level 3 really is an MPI level.
Yep, and MPI in chat saying, yes, 2 levels, 0 MP. I love it, yes.
Yes, I love it! That's from the old school Smash TV.
Alright, let's see how this is. Oh, okay, cool.
jkoper looks like he's going for some early exploration, trying to see if he can find something in the area. Meanwhile, ElmoreStJames going to be grinding in this newbie area. I think ElmoreStJames got a little bit spooked about that slime. It is being a little bit more conservative.
Yeah, and unfortunately he came across a regular slime, but it decided to run away on him. And he's risking it. And he got it. Nice.
At this point, given that it's a one-shot territory, it would actually be faster and safer to hit it rather than to try and fail to run.
True.
Speaking of failing to run, jkoper runs into a scorpion and ends up getting sent back home.
And that's a dead regular slime. Oh gosh, so this beginning area though.
Yeah, this beginning area, though, you've got a couple of fairly substantial swamps that are kind of hemming the runners in. They don't have the hit points or the healing capability to get through them at the moment, because it does hurt you for 2 points of damage per step. So, they're basically kind of constrained at the moment as far as exploration goes. Right now, ElmoreStJames continuing to do this early grind, and I don't blame him on that. jkoper is taking some of these riskier options. Oh, Ghost has baby breath too.
That's the one I was saying had baby breath, but yeah, Ghost woke up and yeah.
Yeah. From a different franchise, Dusty.
I don't recognize that.
Yeah, that's from the Mortal Kombat series.
Okay, why not Drakima's fighting first, so... Wonder if we'll get to see any,
Yeah, unfortunately the Drakima is defense breaking them still, so they're just doing chip damage.
Yup.
Oh, jkoper has hit level 4, response speed by 7, 1 hit point, 3 magic, and learned a new spell of Hurt More!
So, wait, let me get this straight. The first 3 level ups have all had an MDI stat gain?
Yep, and this one did too because no strength.
Yeah, that's what I meant. It's that's boy.
Now, they've got 11 MP. That is 2 Hurt Mores in the tank. They're going to want to use these strategically once Elmore gets it, which is coming up in another level. He's just hit level 3, not level 4. But with jkoper, what he's probably hoping for right now is something like a wolf, a wyvern, maybe even an axe knight. This Droll Magi is going to work out perfectly fine for him. He'll take it. Something that's worth a decent amount of experience that's one-shottable from this Hurt More that he's got. Courage and Wit has served thee well.
See, 2, 5, 14. I missed which stat
Yeah,
was
2, 0, 5, 14.
MDI's enjoying this. Okay.
However, that 14 MP is really substantial. They now have, well, jkoper anyway, now has 5 Hurt Mores in the tank. He's gonna be wanting some of these mid-tier enemies that are one-shottable, that are worth between 70 and 130 experience points to try and get himself going.
Yep. Oh my gosh. Also, yes, I do believe Elmore used his torches.
Ooh, critical hit on the ghost to one-shot it, take it down.
Yep.
Unfortunately, this would ambushed him with baby breath.
Hey, at least he's got enough HP now to survive a baby breath to the face. Ow.
Well,
but
he
not
can
a
survive-
second one.
Yeah, he can survive 1, but not 2.
Yup.
jkoper runs into a Drakey and just kind of nopes
Oh,
out,
ow.
finds a Star Wyvern. This is exactly what he's hoping for. Oh no, it doesn't die and it returns the favor.
Yup.
Mm,
I
how-
mean, it is a Star Wyvern. They tend to be nasty little things.
Yeah, no, that was Hurt More, so he returned to sender. He took a Hurt More, then he dished one back out, so jerk birds are on the menu, boys.
Yup. Oh my goodness.
Drakehemas have a basic hurt spell, which isn't too bad.
Let's see how this... Alright, Scorpion is down.
Ooh. jkoper finds the town of Breckenary, home of the least expensive inn in the entire game, the 6 Gold Inn. We'll leave a torch out for you.
Yep, and there's another gigantic swamp. Hey.
Now, interestingly enough, he didn't check the vendor to see what's on there. He does have 127. That's at least Copper Sword money, or at least it would have been before he got sent back home. That could have also been, like, say, a small shield. There could have been a couple of small value pickups there in that shop if he had checked it.
How much gold does he have, though?
He had 120 gold when he died. The other thing that they're talking about in chat here is that jkoper needs to be banging out these bigger enemies and needs to be doing it fast. ElmoreStJames now has his Hurt More. It's not going to be too long until he's going to have those 5 shots in the tank as well. He needs to capitalize on this early Hurt More, and he's just not being able to do it.
Yeah, also... Star Wyverns have Stop Spell in addition to Hurtmore, was it, I believe? Hello?
Hmm?
I said that, Star Wyverns have Stop Spell as well as Hurtmore.
Oof. Now, that's actually a good thing late game, because when you're doing a Charlock dive, Star Wyverns are going to be an enemy that could show up in Charlock, and if you've got Erdrick's armor, you are immune to Stop Spell, which makes those less dangerous. Meanwhile, however, another level, 1 power, 6 speed, 8 hit points, 2 magic, and another spell. Finally a level that is not an empty guy level.
Yep, and we have Gilmore. And yeah, I'm still calling armor at Judge's table.
Yeah, that was on a comment in chat specifically. Unless armor is in Charlock, which has happened already in this tournament a couple of times.
I think both of them were my seats.
Yeah, you do kind of have a reputation in the community for rolling the most interesting seeds.
Oh, hey. Elmore's about to get another level. Looks like 2 by how much he gained there. 6. Yeah, he's at 6 now.
Okay, so he has made up that experience point deficit, which is kind of a shame. jkoper had an opportunity there to really capitalize on that early Hurtmore and get a lead. Unfortunately, was not able to really get that going very effectively. Takes a stop at this very reasonably priced inn. He's gonna go now check out the shop and see what's on offer.
Alright, let's see. We've got magic armor, large shield, hand axe. I missed the other 2. Bamboo pole.
Yeah, he does pick up a bamboo pole as the only thing he can afford right now, but those are some interesting things in there. You know, a hand axe and a large shield are some reasonably priced items. They could really go a long way towards shoring up these otherwise rather lackluster stats. Goldman with baby breath.
I mean, yeah. Oh boy. So here's a question. How many levels are we gonna have to go up before we can escape the little area we've been encased in?
That's gonna be an interesting... Whoa! Level 6, they got heal more.
Yeah, it did.
So that theoretically gives them access outside the swamps. If it wasn't for the fact that these enemies are still jumping them left, right, and center and are being really brutal.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, Big Slimu, I recognize that pun and I respect it.
So how much experience for level 7, by the way? I don't have those numbers memorized yet.
I don't either, but it probably...
last item was a broadsword, by the way.
Ah, yes, the broadsword, which is another decent value pick. It's one that a lot of runners will typically do if they can get that 1500. It's probably, I mean, it's the third best weapon in the game behind the flame sword and, of course, Erdrick's sword.
What is Cyberdark doing? Double exclamation 2?
Oh, double bamboo pole. Both of our runners are now equipped with the infamous bamboo pole.
Ah.
Don't get bamboozled.
Oh, hey, level 7. 1787.
Yeah, big agility gains, not a whole lot else, unfortunately.
Hey, I mean, at this point, I'll take it. Just saying.
Yeah, chat's being chat, of course. Meanwhile, jkoper going back, renewing his resources since it's almost out, and this is a very cheap one. He's probably looking for hand axe money here pretty soon. He's at 423. Unless he's gonna save up 800 for a large shield, he's probably gonna be looking really hard at that hand axe.
I mean, here's the question. Yeah, you want the offensive power, but with how badly you've been getting wrecked in this seed at this point. I may not be wanting that large shield personally. Oh,
We have our first
goodness.
sighting of an armored knight, an AK-47 as we call them in the community due to how hard they tend to hit. 2 hurt mores takes it down for a massive 172 experience
And
point
next
gain.
level.
9 power, 14, 5 hit points, 5 magic. That brought him all the way up to level 8. This is an amazing level.
Yep. And we're already at orange stats agility. Oh my goodness. Let's see. But yeah, I'd be taking a hard look at that large shield.
Yeah, I mean, either one would be a value pick. I would, with 800, he's definitely going for that large shield, because of course, the only shield that's better than that would be a silver shield, which not only isn't on offer, but costs over 14,000, so you're probably not going to get it outside of a gold grind.
Yep. But yeah, that'll help decent chunk for this disgusting early game.
Yeah,
Also, Elmore also going for the out. Nope.
and I mean,
AK-47 doing Axe More.
yes, AK-47 casts Aximore. It's super effective. Now, jkoper, interestingly enough, already has 60 agility. If you'll notice, that is in orange. That means we're starting to approach dragonlord 2 viable stats. Not there, but getting close. He's already got a defense of 40 with that large shield, which is not horrible for level 8.
Oh hey, looks like we're going up against another AK-47. Why not?
Yeah, right now the big weapon
next
is
level.
of course hurt more, so the axe is less useful. 4 power, 1 speed, 16 hit points, 11 magic, and
Yes,
a new
please.
spell, and it is the spell of return. That is an amazing gain right there.
Yup. Also, I think it's becoming very, very, very obvious what the lagging stat this seed is gonna be.
Yeah, I'm looking at that strength score and going, yeah. You know that Willy Wonka copy pasta? Yeah, it's like that.
Hey guys, don't worry. You'll be seeing a Math Girl seed at 10 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah, tonight we've actually dragged her into the commentator's booth just so that she wouldn't roll the seed. Now, mind you, we tease her and we joke about this, all in good fun, but she's not the only one who has been known to roll interesting seeds. Just the most infamous ones tend to be hers.
Beta Strip, you say that, but when I have a lot of jet seeds in a row, Math Girl seeds tend to strike back with vengeance.
Comment in chat, Math Girl Seed starting at 10 p.m? Cool, I'll be able to catch the end when I wake up tomorrow morning. Yeah, now that jkoper's got some decent stats here, he's got the hand axe, he's got the large shield, he's got enough hit points now. He's got 71 hit points and heal more, 50 MP. He's got stats to go out into the world, and he's going to need to do so, because being stuck in this small area here is not going to get you ahead in this game.
Oh. Also, just for the record, I once rolled a 13.5-hour finishing time seed, 7.5 hour winning time, in a race that usually takes an hour and a half on average. So, yeah. Also, AK-47. Let's get some more XP. They got hurt more really early. Also, hey Aaron, 2u2. Thanks for the raid.
Yeah, thanks for the raid, Aaron2u2. He's another member of the community that's been helping the administrative side and the logistical side here.
Yep. And welcome all the raiders from this chat.
Question in chat. I'm sorry, did I hear 13.5-hour seed? Yes, you did.
Oh, keep in mind this was LTTR, but still, those tend to average an hour and a half.
11, 3, 4, 21, and a new spell at level 10. That would be Outside. Very useful spell.
Yep.
But no, this seed was not rolled by Math Girl. This seed was rolled by our restreamer of the match, Cyberdark. And of course we've got the Sea Wolf back behind the curtain, flipping switches and keeping that tracker you see at the bottom of your screen up to date.
Yep, and apparently at some point while we were yapping, we missed level 10. So, okay, MP's getting up there. HP's looking decent for a level 10 stat.
Comment in chat, a Yoshi sprite, eh? Yep, ElmoreStJames is using Yoshi, jkoper is using Link. And of course, we all know what is going to be said if he does have to rescue Gwendolyn.
Oh?
Well, excuse me, princess.
Oh my. Also,
sorry,
my
80s is showing.
I wasn't born till the mid-90s. Yes, I am young.
Yeah, I remember playing the vanilla version of this game on my Nintendo back in the 80s. It was awesome.
Fun fact, I've never beaten any of the Dragon Quest or Dragon Warrior games. Which
I can actually say I have beaten 1 through 4 on the NES. I didn't actually get the portable ones, and the remakes on the portable systems until much later, though.
Yep.
But I did beat 11.
Also, I find it hilarious that we're still basically in the starting area, and we're at level 10.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he's continuing to grind around here unless he's looking for that half plate.
I think that big swamp might have something to do with it.
Yeah, they're a little intimidated, but they've got 75 hit points and they've got heal more now. They shouldn't really be that intimidated by this swamp anymore.
Especially with 8 casts of kill more. Sorry, had to do a little quick mental math there. Also,
well, there's level 11, powered by 10, 25 hit points, 10 magic, good lord. But no agility. Empty Eye is still here.
Well, 3 of our stats are in orange and we still haven't left the beginning of the area. We've found 1 town and we know where Tantagel is, and I think that's it.
When in doubt, grind it out!
Yes, let's get to go level stats before we even go check the rest of the map. That'd be an interesting match.
The jkoper has finally crossed the treacherous swamp.
Only to find another one. And looks like Elmore... Oh, cave!
Elmore went the other direction through the other swamp and has found a cave.
You're gonna have to help me with this because I don't know my caves.
Swamp North.
Ah. Interesting.
Interesting enough, you notice that he didn't need to cast a light spell or use a torch. We're using permanent torch on this particular seeds at the request of both runners, just for the convenience of the viewers. Both of these runners are good enough that they can bonk through all of these things in the dark.
Oh,
but...
hey, another cave on the other side of swamp. Looks like second. Oh, jerk cave.
So this is really more for the viewers' enjoyment rather than any difficulty that might have been imparted to the runners, because these guys are both veteran enough. They can bonk through these things if they want to in the dark. It's just to make things a little easier for the viewers.
Yep, also this second continent's looking tiny. Unless this little landmass actually leads to anything. It leads to another cave.
Oh, another cave, yeah. Haven't seen any signs of civilization yet. Ooh, metal slime with hurt more!
Owie!
And 1 hit point wonder!
Oh my word.
Ah, the jerk is obviously Napoleon.
Oh,
he has been exiled to Elba, and this is Mountain Cave.
I think I saw at least one other cave.
Yep, there was another cave down there, so this is definitely Cave Island.
Yup. Alright, let's see. I think there's 3 chests.
5, actually. There's 5 chests. Here's the first one, and that is Fairy Water, which can be used as a hurt spell in combat. Not that useful, but can also be used out of combat as a repel, which can be useful when they start repelling some more dangerous enemies.
Yep, also, I'm kind of hoping there's a big stick down here.
Second chest is gold.
Also, I might note, we still haven't found any access keys.
No, we have not yet. Now, ElmoreStJames actually has no MP. Fourth one is wings.
Wings.
Third and fourth ones are wings, excuse me.
Jeez. This is a scary seed.
Oh no, somebody has made a reference to a very unfortunate location. Oh, unfortunately the Axe Knight blocks him, so he doesn't pick up what that last chest is. Now, an orphan chest in a cave is something you always need to go back and check. You hate to see it when it happens, but at the same time, if you don't, you're always gonna wonder, is that something critical?
I don't think he's heading in that direction, though.
But no, somebody goes, wait a minute, a bunch of caves on the other side of a bridge? What is this, Death Mountain in Zelda 2?
I mean, that's applicable to a lot of the Zelda games, actually.
Now, Elmore is going to go ahead and pick up his large shield, and I do not blame him for doing so. Hammer's clearly in the last chest. Nah, it's probably the ice rod. What, would that be on the Zelda 2 Link to the Past crossover randomizer?
Or how about that fire rod on Laser Bridge? Or the fire rod on Trinex I got in a No Logic seed once. That was fun. By some definition.
By some definition of the term anyway, yeah. I mean, are you familiar with the game Dwarf Fortress?
No.
It's a... Well, it's Dwarf Fortress. The big thing to take away from it is you can never actually win Dwarf Fortress. You're always going to lose somehow because there are no win conditions. Eventually, something is going to put an end to your game. Either you're going to end up with like a tantrum spiral, you're going to break the cotton candy and open the hidden fun stuff and let loose the clowns and the circus, or something is going to happen to end your game. But that's the point, is playing the game is fun. It's not about winning, it's about playing the game. So losing is fun. So when people say fun in the Dwarf Fortress word, usually with a couple of exclamation points before and after, that usually means you're going to have a bad day.
Also, at some point we got level 12, and that HP's looking nice. Blue Dragon's using Chomp more, though.
Yeah.
Fun fact, though, with, impossible things in, games, in A Link to the Past, no matter how hard you glitch, there is no way to kill Trinex without the Fire Rod. Can kill it without the Ice Rod, though, if you glitch hard enough and your name is Yusahara.
Now, I've heard that name before.
Oh, yes.
Oh my, is it? Nope, that is a dead end. I was about to say, if that was going to open back up into another area, I was going to laugh. This map is just absolutely bonkers so far. It's not as bad as some of the ones you've rolled, but it's still pretty bonkers.
Well, I don't know that I'd agree with that. Like, usually I don't have runners stuck in the beginning area until level 10.
Well, you do, it's just that it's not because there's no path forward, it's because everything in the area either has DL2 breadth or hurt more.
Also, yes, Brian Williams, everything we've seen other than... Oh, actually, just as I speak those words...
No, that's just Breckenary. That's the one town that we have found, is the town of Breckenary.
Yeah, I think that I saw at least 2 caves on the second continent. I could have sworn I saw
like 3 or 4, yeah.
I could have sworn I saw a third, but he went in the cave before I could get a good enough glance at it.
I mean, we know that there's the other side of Swamp Cave, there's the Jerk Cave, there's Mountain Cave, and then there's another cave to the south of Mountain Cave. We don't know what it is yet.
Yeah. So yeah, all I can say is, I hope you like your swamp, runners. Because, this seed is like 50% swamps. Like, have you
Somebody
noticed
making a classic Shredder reference.
I so want that armor in Sherlock just to laugh at the fact that this has been swamps galore and then to have no protection against it.
Hey, did somebody order this seed with extra swamp, no towns?
What can I say? I like my seeds nasty and dirty.
You certainly got one that was nasty and dirty.
With a little bit of extra salt serving on the side.
Yeah, that red slime with Hurt War was definitely the perfect way to start off a scene with you commentating.
Yup. I think I did watch that race, actually, EMP. Yeah, I did, because, yeah, that pretty much summarizes, yeah, that.
Yeah, EMP is referencing a race he ran yesterday. I commentated on that race. I'm not going to spoil it for you. You're going to have to go and watch the glorious train wreck that it was for yourself.
All I can say is, still didn't top my worst ever seed roll, though.
No, it did not. But then again, I think that is actually impossible to do now that they have changed the Dragon Warrior randomizer because of that seed.
Yup. Although, I mean, I guess it'd still be possible to be worse by having that, but with all the enemies at Sherlock having the Wombo combo.
I mean, there's always ways to make just absolutely filthy seeds. There are all kinds of things that can happen that makes it incredibly trolly for the people. You know, but I don't think there is going to be a seed that is going to top the sheer RNG dependency that seed was. Yeah, comment in chat. I love the maniacal delight in her laugh as it had the reference to that seed. Yeah.
I mean, if y'all want to know how bad it is, Tilo has mentioned that they've had all the runners in that race have had nightmares from that seed.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't suffer from insanity. I revel in it. Oh wait, we broke something. That's fascinating. Question in chat, what is the seed they're talking about? Okay, this seed happened...
No, don't spoil it. I am going to do something even cooler. Y'all want to know how bad it was? I'm gonna go find it, and you can play it yourselves.
Ooh. It was a seed that was run in the 2021 Winter Tournament earlier this year. It was a 3-hour seed.
There you go. That's all the stuff you need to know to roll the seed.
When you use the randomizer, that version of the randomizer with that seed and that flag set, you will understand.
Yup.
Now we have found the town of Hawksness. We have finally found a town.
Yup.
Okay, technically the winning time was just under 2 hours because somebody got lucky. All of the other runners were over 3 hours.
Yep, and you can probably find it. It was...
Elmore picks up a broadsword in Cantlin. He went from finding all of the caves to finding several useful towns. I don't think he checked the spike tile in Hawksness, but he is going to go ahead and pick up a broadsword here in Cantlin. He's going to go ahead and sleep. He's probably going to go ahead and... Well, he can't get the coordinates because he just still doesn't have keys.
Yup, no keys still. We have not found keys. Aside from the one that's required to be in the throne room.
Oh, looks like we are going to get a peek at the spike tile here. ElmoreStJames, it is an armored knight, which is just 2 hurt mores. We haven't seen them do anything particularly nasty outside of axe more.
Yet.
Yet. I mean, there's always that, you know... And it is the Stones of Sunlight, one of the 3 key items our runners will need to complete this match. You will need the Silver Harp, the Stones of Sunlight, and Erdrick's Token found. Then you will need to find the Staff Cave, where you trade the Harp for the Staff of Rain. And then you take the Staff of Rain, the Stones of Sunlight, and Erdrick's Token to the Jerk. And we call him the Jerk because if you don't have all of the requisite items, he is quite rude to you and summarily ejects you from his presence to get the Rainbow Drop, and that's used to get into Charlotte Castle, the lair of the Dragonlord himself. Meanwhile, we've got a grind going on here with ElmoreStJames. He's grinding on this armored knight. I do not blame him one bit. 2 hurt mores is not out of, you know, the realm right now with their current stats. They've already got Dragonlord viable hit points right now. Dragonlord viable agility. They're getting... I would say that's Dragonlord viable MP. What they don't have, unfortunately, is the strength.
Yep. Also, that's the VOD.
Ah, we found the VOD for that run. So if you're really interested to know what that seed was, that's the VOD. You can check it out after we're done with this match.
Yep. Oh my. Also, AK-47 on the spike tile? It's actually not a bad grind spot.
I mean, it's a lot of experience points here. I mean, it is 2 hurt mores, not 1, and you are getting hurt, so you're gonna have to blow the occasional heal more as well. But it's a very viable grind. I mean, an Axe Knight grind might be better, but it, as we see, level 13, power by 13, 2 speed, 3 hit points, 4 magic, and another spell.
Okay, we're, you know, getting... no, we're not.
Yeah, we're still trailing. However, Caitlin is just right here, 2 steps away from Hogsness. This makes it a very short iteration time, which does make this a very valuable grind.
Yep. I mean, assuming you don't get Oxmore to death before you can go heal up.
There is that, but that's why he's now buying some herbs.
Yep. So, yeah, we're still nowhere even close to ready to go fight the dragonlord, despite the fact that we're at level 13, also high Staff of Rain Cave.
Yeah, I had mentioned you need to turn in the harp for the Staff of Rain. That is where you do that. So, ElmoreStJames has a very substantial lead in exploration.
Hey, down.
However, jkoper has just found Mountain Cave. If he checks out that 5th one, we could see some interesting divergences here, but that's...
Come on, Sword. Yeah. Come on, Sword. Also, coal. No,
Rimildar, the place to buy keys.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that doesn't look like coal. But, keys! Oh my god, we found keys!
Hey, are we back in Final Fantasy 1? Key!
Oh my...
Damn bats.
It shouldn't be this exciting, but we finally found keys at 42 minutes in the
And you called it! It's Erdrick's sword of the final chest in Mountain Cave!
Oh boy. That's a problem, actually.
And Erdrick's token is in Rimuldar's Lost and Found.
I mean, I'd say that's not impossible to overcome, but that strength, though.
Yeah, that's strength, though. To give the audience an idea of why we're saying that strength, though, to be able to damage an enemy, the damage formula is you take your attack power, you subtract the enemy's defense power, divide by 2, that's your max damage. Divide by 2 again, that's your minimum damage. The dragonlord has a defense power of 100. So at 105, you subtract 100, that's 5, divide by 2, round it down, mind you, so that's 2 to 1 damage you're doing to the dragonlord. Given that they can have upwards of 160 hit points, they're gonna not really be defeating any dragonlords with that stat spread.
Also, wait. Dragonlord 2 has less defense than Armored Knights?
No, Armored Knights have an attack power of 105, not defense.
Oh. Yeah, right. I was gonna say, what the heck? Yeah, this is a seed.
Comment in chat, I'm surprised Elmore didn't immediately go back to Caitlin to check coordinates with the keys.
Yeah, I mean...
Well, there is Grave still outstanding.
Hey, it's coal, I think.
It is the little lost town of Cole, and of course, 4 steps south from the bath in Cole is a search spot. And
that was
that
quick
search
for me to
spot
see.
is...
And
Nothing! You get nothing!
that popcorn?
Yeah, where's that popcorn? Let's see. Or
There.
what's that emoji with the guy walking out with the foldable chair? This gonna be good?
We're at level 14, not strength though.
That's strength though. Yeah. Now,
I mean,
jkoper.
we're at Death Necklace territory-ish?
Yeah, at 136 hit points, we are in Death Necklace territory. Now, this is a change in the random. Oh, hey, ElmoreStJames
Charlock.
has found the town of Charlock, the
Is that-
final dungeon.
Is that the second continent? The end of the second continent?
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, jkoper's fighting this armored knight on this tile, where he will go ahead and pick up his stones of sunlight.
Yup.
Yes, it is the final dungeon, although not quite as trolly as the final dungeon in Zelda 2. That song still haunts my nightmares.
Also, Cruzy, who's winning so far? Chat.
Yeah. Right now, the map is winning.
Yeah. And the swamp.
Because both of their paths diverge so much, it's really tough to say who's in the lead right now. Right now, ElmoreStJames has the token, but jkoper's in that area already where the token is. jkoper's got Erdrick's sword, whereas ElmoreStJames died before he could get it from that chest. They both have roughly the same experience point. Well, okay, there's about 1,000 experience point difference, but when you've got, 180 point enemies on farm, it's not really that impressive at this stage in the game.
Yeah. Although, we did find Flame Sword in a shop, so... yeah, that's a thing.
Comment in chat, not as trolly as the Zelda 1 level 9 dungeon second quest version. I would actually disagree with you on that. I beat Zelda 1's second quest.
Armor in Garenham.
Oh, the armor is in Garenham.
So, both of our runners have a piece of Erdrick's equipment. What?
And the grave in the back end of Garenham? Who rolled this?
Not me, this time. Oh,
yeah, this really is a close race at this point. Both runners have something the other runner doesn't have. It is too close to call at this point. Second chest was an herb, third chest is dragon scale.
But that orphan chest by Elmore, though.
Yeah, that's some rough luck, because all this time he could have had Erdrick's sword.
Oh, we're about to find out if is it the coordinates. Alright.
13 to the north and 13 to the west. That is easily countable, so it looks like our princess will be in another castle.
And I think chat was saying it's confirmed that Harp will be there. So...
Harp could still be at the bottom of Garen's grave. We haven't seen chest 4 or 5 yet. So it could be the flute.
Yeah.
I mean, how would that be? The silver harp is at the bottom of Garen's grave in the back of Garenham. Are we sure this scene was randomized?
Sure, maybe. But this we're still not in go. Although if they find death, how much does it add? 10 attack power? Is that what it is? I forget.
What? Beta strap in chat. It's not 13 northwest. It's 13x square root of. It's 13 times the square root of 2. You're correct because you're looking at a 45, 45, 90 triangle. So the hypotenuse is equal to the square root of 2x.
Yep. See if they. That'd be 5 to 11. Yeah, no, they're still not. Death necklace go.
Hashtag no math but math girl.
Oh, wait, we forgot about the chests here.
Yeah, well there's a magic key. I didn't see the first 3.
And nothing good. Okay, not much here.
So yeah, that search spot now has to be the heart because it's the last place it can be.
Yep. And,
which also means the death necklace is in Turlock Armory.
Also, does that mean that or it could be on Judge's table. Don't forget about Judge's table.
Oh, death necklace was in Freebie Cave earlier. I must have missed that.
Yeah, so did I. But, yeah, where does everybody want that armor to be?
Well, ElmoreStJames already got the armor in the back of Garenham.
Oh, right. Oh, crap. Oh.
And here's Tablet Cave, and it is the Fighter's Ring.
Yeah, that's kind of screwy. Both the runners have orphaned, basically, a spot that had a piece of Erdrick's equipment. At least by what chat is saying.
Yep, coordinates must have harp. And jkoper is counting it out right now.
Break out the popcorn, folks, because, we might be here a while. And there's the harp.
Was Jerk Cave at Castle Basement? No, Jerk Cave was actually Second Continent.
This is a seed.
Yeah, but they're actually getting their laundry list done. They're almost in grind and go mode.
You know, minus the fact that they're both missing a critical piece of equipment.
Yeah, although at least, I mean, they can both re-dive for the orphaned equipment. Although, I'm virtually certain jkoper is going to.
What are the odds that, Elmore does that before going to Sharlock?
I know I personally would. I would have either immediately redove to find out what that orphan chest is, or at least made sure to go back before I open it up, just because the sword is, well, it's the sword.
I mean, yes, but it's 7 chests versus 1 orphan chest?
Yes, but it's not 7 levels of Charlock away. It's in, I mean, especially with Elmore, that's Mountain Cave. That's a fairly fast dive.
Yeah, I mean, argument can be made both ways. Numbers versus length of time.
Yeah, there is that, but I mean, with me, at least my personal tendency is to go for the low-hanging fruit. When I know I've got an orphan chest, I personally, it's just a thing for me. I tend to always try and clear up those orphan chests, just because they bug me when I don't.
I mean, I'm just gonna be honest, I kinda hope they both go to Sharlock before, going to the respective places they need to.
I very much doubt jkoper is going to try and dive without the armor, knowing that he's got an orphan.
Yeah, but it'd be funny. It'd be funny. Also, getting his, staff, and I do believe knows where Rainbow Drop Cave is.
Yes, he does. And Elmore St. James is going to be stopping by at the inn here in Breckenary. Jkoper is heading to the second continent where the Jerk Cave is.
Also, yeah, that's true. Nim pointing out that jkoper's 8 orphan chest in before Sharlock.
Yeah, now Grave is actually behind Garen, so he finds Garen, he finds Grave.
Yup. Just got the rainbow drop. So yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, personally, if I'm staring at Charlock and I don't have Erdrick's gear, I will find literally everything else possible before diving Charlock, if at all possible. Simply because that dive is so brutally punishing if you don't have, especially the armor, that it's just, I've been burned on seeds like that before, so I guess I'm a little bit too shy about doing that.
Yeah. Oh. And it's just been a seed all around, and we're not at the hour mark. Like,
yeah, I mean, we're just about to the hour mark, and we're in grind and go mode for the most part. Except jkoper needs to go ahead and find Garenham so he can go ahead and get things taken care of.
You know, I honestly have to ask: has there ever been a tournament match where somebody actually beat the dragonlord without the armor?
There have been, but I would never willingly try it. Then again, there's a reason I'm in the commentator's booth and not actually on the league list.
Yeah.
In fact, there was one that was a rather infamous one from the last tournament, just in this past winter tournament, in fact. There was a permanent repel seed where armor was in the throne room.
Which you can't skip unless you want to permanently skip the armor.
And one of the runners chose to do that.
Oh yeah. It's just
So yeah, he beat the Dragonlord without Erdrick's armor.
It's just one of those situations where it's like, what do you even do?
jkoper just got the armor. He knows there can't be anything of value down in Grave except maybe, I mean, but he's already got the cursed necklace. The only thing that could possibly be down there of any value is the flute, which he doesn't really care about. So I would just skip Grave entirely at this point. I guess he's gonna check out these 3 chests just to see what's there.
Although I must say, this map's been really nice.
I tell you what, I would actually check the mountain cave spike tile just to see what's there. To see, I mean, the Hawksness grind tile is perfectly viable. Those armored knights aren't nearly as scary anymore, and with 98 MP, you've got a lot of Hurtmores on the tank to be able to do that. But if the, swamp tile is something like an Axe Knight, it could be even faster.
Yeah, Elmore's strength is just...
also, these blue dragons are now extraordinarily farmable with Stop Spell and Hurt being used. Since they've both got the armor now, they're immune to Stop Spell. That's just free damage. These blue dragons are about as free as they can possibly be. So if there's a blue dragon in Swamp Cave, that's 180 every iteration. That adds up fast.
jkoper's is, let's see, 17 divided by 2, 8, yeah, 4 to 8. Though with Death Necklace, so it's he's almost definitely gonna use unless he gets an amazing strength gain at some point down the way.
Yeah, now do keep in mind that with the Death Necklace, they've got enough hit points to safely put on that Death Necklace. You know?
So
jkoper's actually diving at 14.
Yep. With Death Necklace, it's 6 to 13, I think.
6 to 13 with, what, 12 Healmores in the tank? Okay, he's gonna be grinding the entrance here, which I would actually go for the Armored Knight Spike Tile or check out Swamp Tile before I would be doing this, personally, but, I mean, it may work out for him.
Yup. Also, apparently we got level 15 and absolute nothing for attack power other than 1 strength.
That was a big nothing burger level. Empty Eye, however, is absolutely ecstatic with this level.
Yup. I mean, it gives you another brain. I am not good with my 8 times tables. Hold on. So it's 12 is 96 plus 8 is 104. So 13 Healmores.
Something like that, yeah. Yeah, that math. I can do geometry, but that's math.
Yup. Alright.
And ElmoreStJames picks up Freebie Cave and his Death Necklace.
Still no big stick though.
Well, he's going back into Mountain Cave, so he will be picking it up shortly, and he will probably immediately kick himself firmly in the posterior and feel like he's very behind because he could have had that almost half an hour ago.
Yep, also, jkoper looking at his stats like, should I stay or should I go?
Should I stay or should I go?
Hey Cyber. There you go.
There we go.
I mean...
Yes, people got the reference. If I stay, there will be trouble. If I go, there will be double.
Yeah, though. I mean, what do in this situation? Like, what's the range? 150 to 165?
Something like that, yeah. Experience lead is now tied up.
You're looking at probable singles because, you know, you're gonna be using Death Necklace almost certainly in this instance. So you're looking at...
Aha! ElmoreStJames is going for the Spike Tile in Mountain Cave, and it's a stone man. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. It's a stone man. Yeah, stick with the Armored Knight.
It's not... I mean, assuming you're averaging 9 to 10, you're gonna need at least a couple of doubles.
Yeah, well, I'm just talking about for a grind.
Yeah, no, but it's not favorable in this situation to go.
Haha! Nice pun, EMP, but not one I'm gonna repeat on the air.
So, what's XP for... is it 90... what is it for
96, I'm wanting to say?
97.
97.50. Okay, I was close.
Thanks, Saber. So yeah, we're gonna be grinding a few of these.
Yeah, it's gonna come down to who has the more efficient grind, and right now, jkoper is my favorite.
Yup. Plus, he's already ahead on experience now. But, yeah, for such a disgusting seed, like, we are looking at, like, a sub 130 more likely for most runners.
Yeah, we're definitely looking at a sub 90-minute seed here, unless Charlock does Charlock things. Remember, the fun police have been conspicuously absent so far.
Yup.
So, we don't know what the fun police are capable of or how frequent they will be appearing in Charlock.
But, how much damage is Dragonlord doing to us with, like, what's the range on,
I think
Fire
max
Press?
hit with a defense of 79 is a 50 or a 51.
So you're not even guaranteed to... yeah, this is...
That's a max hit, mind you, but, you know, those do occasionally happen.
Yes... Nah.
Yeah, Elmore just checked his stats, looked at that, and went, nah. Yeah, it's very unlikely that he would be able to melee for 50, but it is theoretically possible. Yeah, fairy water strats, because that's going to do 9 to 16, so that's going to be better than their physical damage right now.
Yep.
So he's going to be selling everything else, selling off the dragon scale, selling off the wings, the torch, everything but the death necklace, the herbs, the requisite stuff, just to be able to get as much fairy water into his inventory as possible. This could be the play. Meanwhile, jkoper grinding away is almost level 16. We will see what those stats are when he hits it.
I think this is his second to last, AK before, 16.
Question in chat, is there ever a possibility to not have typical Charlock enemies in Charlock? No.
Alright, let's see these, let's see 16.
Courage and Wit has served thee well. Power by 5, hit points 9, magic 3, no hit points, empty eye. I love it!
Although that does give you one extra heal more.
It gives you one extra heal more. That also increases your attack power to 123 or 133 with that death necklace. And at 133, that is 8 to 16. That is officially the same as fairy water. So jkoper has effectively got fairy water in a can up against him, so he doesn't need to do the fairy water strats, which is a much more consistent and reliable way, in my opinion. So he's kind of got the advantage, although if Elmore does this early dive and manages to pull off this clutch win, I mean, it's not about who's got the cleaner victory, it's about who's got the first victory.
Also, that HP does help. So what is it? It decreases your HP by 15%?
25%. Alright, ElmoreStJames is in castle, so is jkoper. Looks like we've got two runners on their way down.
Yup. Okay then.
ElmoreStJames does take out this Axe Knight, probably because it would have been faster than trying to run from it. Jkoper's running into some Armored Knights,
You know,
giving them the jukes.
I think that Elmore's wanting to grind 16 on his way down. Yeah, he's not so far off that he can't do it, but...
Yeah, at least with things like Axe Knights.
Yeah. Because he did grab a bunch of herbs as well, so... Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Especially if jkoper takes a death. Like,
yeah, if jkoper, like, fails to run and gets wrecked or something, that could definitely open things up. Right now, this is a neck-and-neck race. Either runner could win on this dive.
I will say, jkoper has a slight advantage in that he's not gonna have to grind on the way down, but
yeah.
It's far from a guarantee to win.
Yeah, it all boils down to char luck and encounter rate luck and run luck.
And DL2 luck, for that matter.
We have our first sighting of the Red Dragon, referred to affectionately in the community as the Fun Police. And while they don't look to be doing anything other than chomp more, that's still a Red Dragon chomp more.
Chomp more and block more.
And block more, yeah, he's just, you shall not pass. I'm gonna pull you over, kid.
Really, gonna have to eat a kill more here.
Oof, that's bad. Yeah, and it just will not let him go.
Like I said, block more.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, with Charlock being the great equalizer, we haven't seen what Red Dragons are capable of doing. Apparently what they're capable of doing is standing in their way and not going away.
Also, that's 3 Healmores he's eaten at this point?
Yeah, that's putting things a lot dicier. If I were him, I would honestly immediately outside and
yeah, I don't
up.
even think that's close enough to favorable range to even try at this point.
Yeah. No, you're down to 10 Healmores. There's no way at this point. I wouldn't even continue diving. I would just outside, restock, go back down.
Beta, you're still only hitting for 8 to 16. If you get a bunch of low rolls, you're donezo.
Yeah, comment in chat outside here. I hate thinking about that. Yeah, you gotta hate thinking about that.
Oh,
but when you only have
grinding.
74, oh, pardon me, when you only have 66 hit points and you're only on floor 2 of Charlock, you're not gonna be defeating the Dragonlord on this dive. It's just not going to be possible at this point.
Yeah, I think chat's right though. I think Coper's just like, this dive's over anyway. I'm just grinding 17.
Yeah, he's like, okay, this dive is a bust. I'm just gonna grind here instead. Meanwhile, ElmoreStJames is on the final floor with 96 MP. That is 12 Healmores in the tank. He is checking the armory for some strange reason. I guess he really wants that flute in case the Spiketail is a golem? And then decides against it, and that Armored Knight comes right back at him. He's like, get back here! I'm not done with you yet.
I think he's also... never mind. I thought he was grinding to 16, but... Hey, Elmore, you're, like, 75 experience away.
But there's a spike tile. It's guaranteed to have that much or more.
True. True.
Oh, somebody's done a deepest dungeon quote, or darkest dungeon quote. Glittering gold, trinkets, and baubles, paid for in blood. And it is
It's
a
a
red
red
Durgan as the fun police as the bodyguards.
Okay then, let's do this. And the fun police goes down, and he's not even gonna have to burn a heal burn a heal more on this.
Now that does give him the extra 5 strength, which gives him the same attack power jkoper's got, so that fairy water is less useful now. But even so, he's gonna walk into this fight first. And he's got the resources to theoretically take him down right now.
It's gonna be dicey.
It'll be dicey, but it is absolutely possible. In the meanwhile, jkoper only has 50 MP. There's no way he's gonna take out the dragonlord. He is gonna check this spike tile just for that information, but he's gonna have to do a second dive. There's no way on 50 MP he's gonna be taking on the dragonlord.
Yeah, he might go for the triple hurt more stats just for the funsies.
The triple swagmore, yes. The 1 in 16 times 1 in 16 times 1 in 16. Ooh, bad roll on that fairy water. There we go, that's what we were hoping to see.
Alright, let's see.
Comment in chat, I've never seen fairy water strats. Yeah, fairy water can be used as effectively a hurt spell that cannot be resisted by anything except metal slimes. So it has a damage range of 9 to 16.
Oh,
ooh, stole a double in there. Good job.
I think he's got a pretty good chance of winning this as long as he doesn't.
Even with the death necklace, still has 109 hit points.
Alright, let's. Yeah, and he's getting some decent rolls in here, so. Yeah, I think this is Elmore's race. Also, there's our attack power at 17, but it's
too late. If he had grinded to 17 on the armored knight and then dove, I think he could have done it. But unfortunately, ElmoreStJames took the riskier play, and it appears to be paying off.
Yep. I mean, I think short of, you know, mismenuing, I think he's got this.
He should, but it isn't over until it's over.
He's still got 2 Healmores in the tank. And GG.
Break out your GGs. ElmoreStJames has pulled victory and has evened up his score in a 1-1 now, and has defeated the dragonlord.
Wow. What a comeback.
With an official time of 1 hour, 18 minutes, and 51 seconds.
That was crazy.
That was a crazy dive, but it paid off for him. The MPV of the seed was that red dragon that drained 3 or 4 Healmores off of jkoper on his first run.
Wow. And I think jkoper's still gonna probably pull this off at under 130. What a crazy, crazy seed, though. And yeah, Elmore's gonna be joining us once he calms down a little.
Of course, over on RPG Limit Break, another race has just started up between Marashu and Raigai. So once we're done with the interviews, we're probably going to kick it over there.
Yep. And then at 10, there's gonna be 2 races.
Yeah,
One on here and one on Arm 2.
Yep, one on Randomania, one on Randomania 2. It's Apex Corvid versus Guelph 35, and then JJ Schmidt versus Monsieur Slime. And then at 11 o'clock, there is Zarnax versus Edge.
Yep.
So still a busy evening for the races this evening.
Yep. Also, hello, Elmore. GG's.
Hello, hello.
That was a risky dive, but you pulled it off. Mad props, man.
I figured it's going to be close. I made a couple mistakes in the earlier that cost me some time, so I said, you know what? Let's do it.
So here's the thing. You actually were behind because you were grinding on the way. But jkoper had to use so many heal mores that it became impossible to win the DL2 fight.
Oh no.
Yeah, he ran into a red dragon with 6 blocks. It drained 3 heal mores.
Oh, that stinks.
And that was on floor 2. He actually hit level 17, which of course had all the strength. 93 strength at level 17.
Okay.
And he's about to be fighting the dragonlord as soon as he gets away from the green dragon.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't think I saw a red dragon on the first 2 floors.
Yeah, he ran into that red dragon. The red dragon was just like, no, you're not getting by.
Yep. And talking to the dragonlord dude now. Thou art a fool.
Where was the fighter's ring at?
Yes, I remember.
I did not check Tanagal Armory, nor what I believe is a tablet cave in the back of Tantagal Castle. So,
yeah, it was in Freebie Cave at the back of, or Tablet Cave, excuse me, in the back of Tantagel Castle.
Got it. I kind of wanted that before I went down, which is why I went that little jump over there, but I got hit by the axe knight and said, you know what? Nah.
So you want to know the fun thing about this? You both had one of Erdrick's equipment, but the other needed the other equipment.
Oh, because Erdrick's sword was the last chest in Mountain, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
you got taken out, and it was an orphan chest for you, and you didn't go back until much later. But jkoper took a very long time to find Garenham, which is where the armor was.
Yeah, Garenham, I believe, was the last town I found. I went below Garenham to Cole, up around to by Charlock, and then down, and that's when I found it. So it was the last thing, and it looks like he's doing pretty well against Dragonlord.
Yeah. I mean, he's pretty much got this. He's got
this is pretty much a free fight at this point with these stats. He's got 145 attack power.
Yeah, doing 11 to 22 damage with. Y'all are making me break out my 8 times tables again. 40, so 15 heal mores if he had come down with full.
Yeah, he had like 112 mana, so that was still like 13.
Yup. Alright, GG's to jkoper.
Break out your GGs. jkoper has completed the seed.
Alright.
Comment in chat about forcing Math Girl to do math of all things. So how about that seed opener though?
What with the early hurt more or sleeping enemies and pinging them down to get there?
That and the fact that you were level 10 before you started branching out?
Oh, that little grind spot by Breckenary was amazing. It's just I'm like I could branch out or I can make it a little bit easier. And I was debating staying till level 11. Then I said, I saw enough hurt mortal enemies in the overworld that I just started exploring a little bit earlier.
You did get an early experience or early exploration lead, and you actually had more items for most of the run.
Yeah, the lack of the sword, I think, really. I'm glad I was not going to go back there, but I'm like, you know what? Jerk Cave is right here. It's just a short jaunt over to mountain. Let's check just in case, because I was about to just return back and check because I still hadn't checked Tanagal Armory. I still hadn't checked the back of it, and there's still all of Charlock. So it's all that or one chest, and I'm glad I did that. Also, the death necklace. I wanted to check the free cave, or it was either free or tablet cave by mountain that I had seen when I went into Mountain Cave, but hadn't had a chance to actually go into yet.
Yep. Also,
Yep.
GG's to jkoper, who has joined us.
Thanks.
GG, sir.
GG.
Oh.
So, that red dragon.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, I don't think I made any significant mistakes in decision making or exploration or anything. I could have walked down a little farther and seen the towns earlier, I guess, when I was out of MP. But I don't know. That didn't cost me 7 minutes, so better. It is what it is. GG, well done.
Thank you.
GG
you as well.
Any other thoughts just on the seed in general? What about that start, that crazy start, and then you ended up staying there till level 10?
Yeah, I mean, staying there was definitely the right decision because there was certainly nowhere else to go. That map was pretty brutal. So, yeah, I don't know if there was a better place exactly to grind. It was kind of weird. Like, no zone was exactly perfect, but they were all decent in the north there. So, but I don't know.
You did good, and then you started grinding on those armored knights in Hawksness, which was a good move. The spike tile in Swamp Cave turned out to be a stone man.
Yeah, I didn't even consider the swamp tile. It was the armory knights were just fine. So
Yeah, I stopped by just to see what it was, and once I saw the Stoneman had stop spell, I stayed there for a little bit while I just ran out of mana, and then I went right back to Cantlin and healed up.
Yup.
Yeah, I mean, in this one, I don't think there were any major mistakes made on either part. ElmoreStJames made a very risky play and a very early dive, actually, a dive and grind at level 15. But it paid off. He had actually brought with him a whole backpack full of fairy water, too, because at level 15, the fairy water was actually doing more damage. So he was fully prepared to do fairy water strats if he didn't get that strength.
wait, so he dove at 15, got the level up, and then beat the dragonlord at 16. Is that what happened?
Yep.
Yeah, I hit 16 on the spike tile. I ground until I was 110-ish away, and then just ran away and got. I didn't. I didn't see any of the reds on the first 2 floors. So I think if I had seen, I would have gone back out and got the level legitimately.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I didn't put a whole lot of thought into fairy water, but at level 16 with the death necklace on, we were hitting for 8 to 16. So I don't think that the fairy water was really significant there.
No, but at 15, he was still like an extra 5 or 6 attack power down. So Fairy Water was actually going to be the play there for the Fairy Water strats at level 15. If he didn't get any strength at 16, he was still going to be prepared to be able to do that. As it turns out, it wasn't necessary. He still burned him just to get him out of this inventory, but it wasn't necessary at that point.
Well, I had I didn't have the fighter's ring, so I was only swinging, I believe, 8 to 15 or 7 to 15.
Yeah, it was just 7 to 15. So the Fairy Water was still slightly better.
Yeah, the fighter's ring was just in the Tanagel basement, I believe.
Which I never saw in neither the treasury.
Oh, you didn't even look at the treasury? That's funny.
No.
It was garbage.
When you said I didn't make
I know
mistakes,
I got it.
I actually, the one actual mistake I made is that I was going to go check the treasury when I went back to do the search tile, and I just was hyped up and never looked at it and said, well, if I have to go back, I have to go back, and luckily I didn't have to.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough, I guess. The fighter's ring was obviously nice and could have helped, but I don't know. Obviously didn't make a difference. So all right. GG's guys, thanks for putting on the show. Good luck in the future, Elmore. See y'all later.
Good luck to you in the next round.
Thanks.
All right, and that does bring you to a 1-on-1. Any final thoughts before we kick it over to our run and RPG limit break?
Nope. Just thanks everyone for the restream. I was a Math Girl with the restream, or Cyberdark. I'm sorry, Math Girl is actually commentating, and and Sneaky, thank you, and Seawolf1, thank you for tracking, and thank you everyone for watching.
Yeah, have a great night, everybody.
All right, in that case, this is Sneaky the Lost. With me is Math Girl in the commentator's booth. For once, we do have Sea Wolf doing the tracking, flipping the switches behind the counters with Cyberdark on the restreams. We're going to kick it off now to the race between Morashu and Raigai on RPG Limit Break, currently in progress. We will see you there.
And I will see you at 10 on my restream.
I'll see you at 10 for commentary.
Have fun, everybody.